16-year-old Isaac Lim receives cash gifts of up to 1,000 Singapore dollars every year, or just under $750 US. It's made up of the red packets he gets during Chinese New Year, as well as money he receives as gifts during his birthday. But from a young age, these yearly windfalls have only stayed with him for a short time.
Every time I got a red packet from somebody, I'll just surrender it to my parents. They said they'll keep it for me and I would never see them again. And I thought that I had to submit the money like forever. It's like ang pao money is a scam because I never get it myself. So I always thought that like they were using the money for their own purposes and buying their own things. But now that I'm older, I know that they are actually putting it in like a bank account or savings account to grow the money. So I think that's a more useful approach to the red packets rather than me like leaving it around and letting it rot while inflation rises.
Isaac's dad Lawrence works as an engineer for a semiconductor company, and Mum Michelle is a chartered secretary. The couple, who are in their mid-40s, started to place their son's annual cash gifts in lower-risk investments about 10 years ago. They've invested about 5,500 Singapore dollars in fixed deposits. This has yielded a return of over $500. Last year, they transferred about 3,500 Singapore dollars in fixed deposits to treasury bills. This has earned them about $120 so far.
We tried to do investment, but as you see, the market is pretty poor these 2 years. So investment is not bearing any fruit. So it's still safer to stick to T-bill. Because with dividend payout, the stock price still goes down. So T-bill is the safest at this current moment. Initial hard part is the saving is low. When it's less than 1,000, it makes it not much sense to go for fixed deposit. So as the amount rolls every year, it grows into a subjective amount that we can put into fixed deposit. Yeah, now with the latest T-bill of minimum 1,000, so everything goes to T-bill. And you can do it on a rolling basis, 1,000 a month. So at any one time, if you want to spend, for example, to buy a laptop or computer, we will just take some of his money to buy the things he wants.
Instead of handing all of his windfall over to his parents, Isaac now gets to keep a small percentage of the total amount.
Our approach for his red packet money is that of the total sum, he would get to keep 10 to 15% of the total amount. That would be for his own expenses. He can spend it on anything that he wants to, like concert tickets or whatnot. So the rest of it, the bulk of it, of the ang pao money must be saved and accumulated and saved.
Isaac enjoys going to concerts, and he recently used some of the money that he's saved to purchase tickets to Elijah Wood's tour in Singapore in May. It isn't just about a monetary payoff. Financial experts say it's also an important life lesson.
As parents, what you can do is teach them the concept of delayed gratification. Tell them, hey, if you save this amount of ang pao money together with your birthday ang pao that might be coming up, you can buy something much bigger. Investing and perhaps saving is probably the best thing parents can do. Parents can also teach kids the concept of saving by telling them if you save this money today, you can perhaps have X amount in the future, and putting it in high yield savings account, putting it in cash management solutions where parents can actually show kids the progress of their funds, allows kids to perhaps conceptualize it at a very young age. And this is actually important financial education for a lot of children. So that when they grow up, they would also have the habit of saving and investing for themselves.
You also don't need a big sum to start investing.
You can start with any amount, and it's also just getting into the habit and discipline of starting and continuing from there.
Now that Isaac understands where his festive cash gifts are going, he says he's happy handing the money over to his parents.
I think that it's better than giving all the money to the child, as they might recklessly spend it if they are not aware about the importance of money, because like money is hard to get, yeah.